Hey! Okay, so today I'm gonna teach you how to create a healthy relationship with food if you don't have one yet. So the first step into creating a healthy relationship with your food is by identifying your villain foods and your superhero foods. Your villain foods are the ones that don't make you feel that great, that you know that you're gonna eat that, I don't know, sweet potato and it's gonna make you feel really bloated. That would be a villain food, and it's not the same for everybody. It's completely different for every single person. And then your superhero foods, the ones that are gonna make you feel really good, like energetic, light, I don't know, maybe for you is spinach, right? So that would be your superhero food. So once you identify what's good for your body and what's not, then the first step is to focus on those things that are gonna make you feel good, that are gonna help you tackle your to-do list without like feeling bloated or heavy or ready for a nap. So that's the first step. The second step into creating a healthy relationship with the food you eat is by eating mindfully. And what do I mean by eating mindfully? Well, first of all is by taking your time to sit down and enjoy your food, right? Because how many times we've been in a rush and we just take a shake and we're drinking it in the car, but by the time we get to the office, back when we were able to go to the office, just kidding, when we get to the office, then you're like, oh, I'm hungry, because your brain is so focused on driving that it's not processing that you're eating. So a great first step is to sit down and enjoy your meal, right? Maybe you don't have a lot of time, but every single one of us can have at least 15 minutes to finish the meal. So once you have your meal in front of you, acknowledge the smells, look at your food, and be thankful of your food, right? So once you've done that, just enjoy each bite. Again, a lot of us, and include myself, eat really fast, may eat really fast. So try to put your, like what I try to do, because I do find myself, if I don't let the fork go, then I inhale my food pretty much. So what I do is I have a bite and then I put my fork down and then kind of like grab it again and go next. So try to enjoy your food versus just eating really fast, because the thing is your brain takes about 10 minutes to 20 minutes to process that you are eating, right? So this way you're gonna make sure you're not overfilling yourself or you're not eating less than what you need. So do that, take your time, eat your food, chew your food. It's another important thing, because I also seen a lot of bloating comes from not chewing enough. So try to chew your food as much as you can and as much as you have time, but just don't do like and pass. Okay, like obviously classier than that, but like you know my point, right? So that's a very important thing. And another thing is just breathe in between, like not like heavy breathing, but just like take your time, just inhale and then just eat your food. Like again, you may not always have the time to do so, but the more you can sit down and the more you can enjoy your food and acknowledge it and not multitasking at the same time, is the more you're going to nourish your body, the more your brain's going to process that you're eating, the less full you're going to feel after, because once you finish, your brain has processed that you ate, right? Versus like taking a little bit longer and then just eating and feeling like really heavy at the end because you overate, because it took a while for there to like recognize that you were already eating, no? And another important thing is, do not eat while you watch TV. Or if you're gonna do so, because a lot of us like snacking when we're watching a movie, like popcorn or something, if you're gonna do that, then just portion yourself. So I've noticed if I bring like a huge container of popcorn, I will finish it because I'm watching TV, I'm so interested that it's just coming in, right? I'm not being mindful at all that I am eating. But if you bring a bowl with like, I don't know, some popcorn, the ones you know they're gonna give you enough to snack on, but just not to get you overly full, then that's completely fine. Just bring your bowl, and that's how you start creating the mindfulness. That's how you start creating a healthy relationship with food, because you by identifying your superheroes and your villains, then you're gonna be able to kind of play around with it as long as you're mindful on what you're eating. And this way also, you don't have to restrict yourselves from like foods that you love, right? So because maybe you love pizza, and that's completely fine as long as you're mindful when you're eating pizza. And as long as you identify that it makes you feel good after one slice, but it doesn't make you feel good after 4 slices, you know? So just start by that, and remember, body awareness is key. And we were talking also like a couple weeks ago, I don't know, like 3-4 weeks ago, about how like the first step into creating body awareness is starting a food journal. So do that, be mindful, and your relationship with food is completely gonna change. Another important thing here is that I see time to time, it's like, oh my god, like I feel so guilty because I finished a whole tub of ice cream. That's completely fine. If that day you were feeling like finishing a whole tub of ice cream, that's fine, as long as you don't repeat it like 7 more days, you know, and as long as it didn't make you feel terrible. And if it did, okay, you learn from it, and next time you eat half of it. But don't feel guilty. Enjoy the food, because it's been shown and it's been like researched that when you feel guilty eating something, either if you're feeling guilty because you know maybe you're gonna gain weight, or because you're not gonna feel good, the two things happen: either you gain weight or you don't feel good that like the next day. So just don't think about it, just eat it, enjoy it, do not feel guilty. And you know what, the guilt diminishes once you start focusing on the things that make you feel good, because 80-20, remember always, 80% eat until you're 80% full, or do things 80% right, and that give you 20 for play and for enjoying the things you like, and for finishing the tub of ice cream if you want to, okay? But that's how you create a healthy relationship with food. If you have any questions, you can always book a call with me at vitalianutrition.com/book-call. I'll link it below. And yeah, stop feeling guilty and stop enjoying the food you love, and identify your superhero foods. Okay? Bye!